Gran Turismo has just released what might be the most significant update we have seen in a very long time. This is just not another minor patch or a couple of bug fixes. This update feels meaningful, finally, and it addresses some of the things that the community has been asking for a very, very long time. With 8 new cars, a data telemetry tool, 2 major real-world circuits, and plenty of system improvements, this is by far the most complete update yet. For quite some time now, players have been judging the recent updates. Some of the updates were, let's say, okay. Others were, should I say, underwhelming. And the general feeling was that the game truly needed more content that really mattered, not SUVs, I guess. We just wanted more cars, we wanted more tracks, and this time Polyphony Digital surprised us all by announcing Gran Turismo 7 Spec 3. And to be honest, I really did not think we would ever see a Spec 3 update. It just felt like one of those things that fans would talk about, but not ever happening. Yet, here we are, and after seeing what's included, it's clear that the developers have been preparing something big behind the scenes. So let's start with the cars, because this is usually what grabs everyone's attention first. The update introduces 8 new cars, and each one feels like it has been carefully chosen to represent a piece of Gran Turismo's history, while also keeping things quite modern. One of the biggest highlights is the Ferrari 296 GT3, and this car replaces the Ferrari 488 GT3, and it's also powered by a 2.9-liter twin-turbo V6 engine. The previous Ferrari in the game, I mean, to be honest, it just feels ancient at this point. And now we finally got a proper modern GT3 racing Ferrari to compete in the latest GT3, or with the latest GT3 cars. And hopefully we'll get more latest GT3 cars. Then we have the Mitsubishi FTO GP version R from 1997, and it took me a while to pronounce it. And yes, it has been a GT classic. It has appeared in every Gran Turismo except from Sport. And now it's returning in Spec 3, and it just feels like a very nostalgic throwback. Another big one is 1999 Mainz Skyline GT-R, and this is one of the most legendary Japanese tuner cars ever built. And, well, should I say, it's been my favorite since I actually started playing this game. And it's been around since Gran Turismo 2, and it's finally nice to see it back. Okay, we got a couple of GTRs in the game right now. We don't need another GTR, but this one actually looks pretty cool. And on top of that, we have a new F1 car, which I don't think it's going to be called an F1 car, it's just going to be something different. Now, the details are quite limited, but it looks like from the trailer, the wing resembles a Benetton front wing from that era, from mid-1990s. And Polyphony Digital usually gives these cars their Gran Turismo identity, so it's probably not going to have an F1 name, but, well, I think it's quite clear where it comes from. The late 90 Formula 1 cars were just raw powerful, and they did not rely on aerodynamics we see today, which I believe made racing even more unpredictable and driving much more challenging, especially in the wet, because they were actually driving in the rain. Polyphony Digital has finally listened to the community, and now we got 2 new tracks that the fans have been requesting for years. First, it's the Yas Marina circuit. I actually had the privilege of driving on Yas Marina in real life in an Aston Martin GT4 car, and it was one of the most unforgettable experiences of my life. And to see this track in Gran Turismo is just incredible. Now, Yas Marina may not be everyone's favorite F1 track, but it's kind of a modern facility with quite a unique layout, and it's definitely one of the best, or should I say, a better designed modern circuits. And the second one is Circuit Gilles-Villeneuve in Montreal, one of the most iconic stops on F1 calendar. And this track is just famous for the Wall of Champions. I think we know the reason for that and the name behind it, where some of the greatest F1 drivers have ended their races, and over the years it has produced countless legendary moments and dramatic races. In the recent seasons, overtaking, should I say, has become a little bit more difficult due to the high downforce of the modern F1 cars, but racing was always really good there. Personally, I think this is one of the best tracks that they could have added, and I am just very happy to see it back. Next up, we have something that, well, it actually sounds quite exciting at first, but it's actually a game changer when you think about it, the data logger. This is essentially an in-game telemetry tool that allows you to analyze your laps in detail. If you ever used a third-party app like Coach Dave Delta, they show you how powerful data in this game is. You can see exactly Where are you losing time? Where are you actually gaining time? How early or how late are you braking? Are you carrying enough speed through each corner according to your reference? And this kind of data is essentially if you want to improve your driving. Right now, we don't know much about this data logger, if it's going to be as advanced as the external tools, or if it's just going to be a simplified version designed for more casual players. But even from the screenshots, it looks like a very promising addition that finally gives the players like a little deeper understanding on how to get quicker and how to understand what really makes a difference in racing. And Spec 3 also brings several important quality of life improvements. This collector level cap is finally more than 50. So many players reached that level months ago, which meant there was really no sense of progression anymore. Now, with a higher cap, players have a new reason to keep grinding and collecting. And another change is that car invitations no longer expire. This may seem small, but it's a huge for players who have missed out on rare cars because they just could not afford them at that time. Now, the invitations, once you got them, they stay forever. So I guess this just removes this kind of frustrating part of the game. And now weekly challenges have also been improved. Instead of the same repetitive events, I mean, they're usually quite random, but now there's what it seems to be the online challenges that are here for a limited time, which I think just makes it a little bit more engaging. It looks like these events could offer some fresh content in the game and, well, actually stronger reason to participate. Whether it's like a time trial event, special events, or something closer to sport mode, it's still quite unclear, but the idea itself and what I see from the screenshots is actually quite exciting. And that's not all. Spec 3 also includes new scape locations for photo mode, improvements to online racing. I'm actually hoping a new penalty system, but who knows. But we shall see if this is going to lead to more race options in the online mode, smoother matchmaking, or just better stability. I don't know. I guess we will just have to wait until December and see. So for the first time in a while, Gran Turismo 7 feels like it is evolving in a direction that actually makes sense. We are getting meaningful new content, not SUVs, some tracks, useful tools, improvements in pretty much every sense imaginable. And this is kind of the update that not only makes the game feel fresh right now, but also gives us, should I say, hopes for a much bigger next title. But you can, of course, let me know what do you think about this update, and if you want to support this channel, you can actually just hit that like button down below. You might even think about subscribing to the channel. And, of course, you can let me know what do you think about this awesome update. So, guys, thank you very much for watching, and until the next time, bye.